everybody, Melanie here, and I wanted to share something with you that kind of happened to me today, and I thought it was really something that I should share, and I would love to hear from some of you who are, some veterans have had the surgery, and see if maybe you've gone through some of this. Earlier today, yesterday I got my surgery date, and I shared it with the few of my friends at work who know that I'm having the surgery, and told them, when I was going to have the surgery and that I had to start the pre-op diet and everything. So one of my friends came up to me today, and she said that they all wanted to take me out to lunch, and she had a date all picked out. Well, guess what? The date was 2 days before my surgery. I'm not going to be able to go out to lunch with them. I'm going to be on all liquids at that time. So I can't go out to lunch with them. And I told her, I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. And she's like, well, why not? I said, because I'm going to be on the pre-op diet. I can't eat. So she was just shocked at that. So I don't know. Anyway, I told her I couldn't go out to eat. So she said, well, I have to think of something else. And so she came back a little while later and said, well, we'd all love to take you to a juice bar. And I said, that's really sweet, but I can't do that either. I'm going to be on protein, and every calorie counts, and I can't afford to do something like that, and especially not know what the calories are, and I'm afraid nothing in a juice bar is going to be friendly. So, if they think of something great, they don't have to. I appreciate them thinking of me, but I got to focus on the diet right now. I did get an email from a friend, and what she said, I'm going to read this. She sent me an email. She said, have any of the people from your support group said what things that their friends have said or done to help support them through their journey? Was there anything special that stuck out in their minds? And I wanted to share my response with you, and I'd love to get some feedback from some of you to see what you would have said, or if any of your friends or people in your life have asked something similar of you. So what I responded was, I said, thanks for asking. Really just understanding and patience, knowing that there will be good days and bad days emotionally. There's going to be huge hormonal changes going on. So just let the patient share info as they feel comfortable with sharing. I said, mostly what I see from those who've gone through the surgery are complaints. Patients don't want to be pestered by well-meaning friends who ask each week how much they've lost, how far they are from their goal, etc. The surgery isn't a magic bullet or an overnight fix. We don't drop 100 pounds overnight, and it's not an easy weight loss. And it's not a surgery where you can eat whatever you want afterward and the weight just falls off. For some reason, a lot of people unrealistically think that that's what happens. In reality, the patient has a lot of work to do afterwards. The surgery is just the beginning of the process. It's a tool. Something else that's hurtful is people saying that, oh, you're going to look great soon, or who keep focusing on the aesthetics part of it, the looks, the skinniness, whatever. If a patient looks great, it's nice to say so, but don't dwell on it. To the patient, that's almost like saying, I like you better now than I did then. But the patient as a person hasn't changed. Another complaint I see is patients' friends turning into food police, commenting or judging everything the patient eats. Dietary requirements and habits change completely after surgery. The patient is already following closely with their doctor and their dietitian. They've had to go to classes, meetings, keep food journals, and scrutinize everything they put in their mouth. They have their blood drawn frequently, and they're constantly monitoring their nutrient levels. It's not the friend's place to judge or criticize. There's no need to keep reminding the patient to drink something or to have a protein shake unless that patient specifically asks the friend to help them keep track. It's also really hurtful when friends try to tempt patients with food. Just one bite won't hurt, or come on, it's Christmas. With my surgery particularly, I'll be eating completely contrary to everything we've ever learned. I'll have to try to get in very high protein, like over 100 grams daily, high fat, and extremely low carbs, all because the way my system is being rerouted. I won't be able to digest things like other people do. And I'll also be taking a large amount of vitamins every day. There's a lot of prejudice towards people who are obese, and sadly a lot of prejudice towards those who've had bariatric surgery. They go from being thought of as lazy and worthless to cheaters for taking the easy way out. And it's not easy at all. For many patients, this is a very hard process to go through. Most of all, just try to understand that the patient is breaking an addiction. There can be a lot of things that go along with the recovery process. Food, the patient's former source of comfort, is being taken away. The patient will find being new, healthy ways to deal with stressors in their life. One of the best things a friend can do is to just let the patient know that she's available whenever the patient needs her. So that was the only way I could think of to answer the question. It was kind of like a nice way to say, don't hound me about it. Just let me know that you're there and that you support me. And if I need you, I'll ask for it specifically. But don't focus on the outside portion of it. There's a lot more to it. So anyway, if you have any input or ideas of how you would have responded, I'd appreciate it if you don't mind sharing. Anyway, thanks.